This is the culmination of all my walk in the east and west, starting with, you see there in green with the key, and Asian green tea with the panda, Shi-Ling. It starts at Roosevelt University in Chicago with regeneration in fruit flies, Drosophila melanogaster. We're looking at segmentation template with genome with microinjection, looking at observation of wound theory with time differential to determine, wound healing. We would say Rafa in Hebrew. I'll get to my mastery of that in the Torah. And as the fly goes through, the larvae fly goes through its cycle of development by a phase of 7, by 4 parts, and therefore maturation to adult, with the partition of the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Okay, that's on the left with Dr. Green that I was under as a grad student 20-some years ago, and still maintain that in the fruition of the thesis, and that's why I have to go back there and request my documented manuscript as far as thesis to finish the work. Going back to science, Mad'a with Hokmah this time, and not without it, lay, not with lay Hokmah, but with Hokmah, like Daniel, the master. Alright, and in the center, we have all of the devices that I use for mastery in Shaolin, Shi-Ling, Gung Fu, from Grandmaster Suki, number 2 student, vice president at Chinese Gung Fu organization at SIU, in the 80s, late 80s, into graduation, and then return back later on in the 90s to disciple students in Gung Fu, and therefore, continue to walk in Halakha in graduation in the art of Shi-Ling, and therefore these are the devices I used to train with in the upper arts, dealing with the mind. You see the 3 vehicles with those devices, with air, water, and light. Okay, electromagnetic spectrum, we would say in science. Okay. And the air, music. I like dancing. I like singing. I used to sing in the choir in the Pentecostal church, Chicago, Dalton, Illinois. Not passing. Down here, this is my walk with my niece and her development in the arts as I was teaching her Gung Fu, and also the Torah also. And we'll get to that on the other side in a minute. And again, I'm showing her the 3 vehicles. The primary colors are 1, 2, 3, red, yellow, and blue, with those inhalers with the basic 3 colors, ABC, kindergarten, K through 12 also. And then the animals, Cayenne and Rainbow Dash, indicating the yin and yang, and Rainbow Dash is a girl on the left, and I show the artistic aspect of the 3 vehicles with paper, scissors, and rocks. Okay, and Cayenne is the sun in the Circle of Life genre with Lion King. Okay, and he grows up to be a king himself. Okay, king of the tribe of Yehuda. Get it? On the left, guys, for the Shema, not on the right. We are man in authority. We are not woman. Woman is on the right for Hey. Men is on the right for Yud. That means our head above and our head below, guys. Your crown. All right. And now we move over to mastery of Shi-Ling. You have the Chinese zodiac. It's not get past demonizing by words. You got to go to the essence of words, called the Noma in the Gospel in the Aramaic, called the Shema in the Torah. In the East, we call it the Samadhi, the Tata. These are the words that are used to describe the upper arts dealing with the mind. In the Quran, it's called the Yalim, Ladan, I published a book on that. So that is, you see a gold circle down there, right? That's Somak. As far as the Hebrew letter, the dot in the center represents the mind, okay? The mind is Hamaok, okay? And every righteous messenger brings that witness from the Father. A and B, the Kesheket Hamayim, the dark waters in the Bible, in the Gospel, the Ruach HaKodesh, the set-apart spirit. In other words, Noma Malita, or Milta in the Gospel in the Aramaic. The Torah Hakayim, the living Torah. Now we got noise, as you can see, to drown out my publication here. Also, the cherry, the G in the woman, that is the mind for the womb, the Rakim, or the Zimzum, constriction in the Torah. And her waters are not Kundalini or electromagnetic and beastly and doggish, but her waters is Keshet Hamayim, the dark waters and living. Okay, not blue blood, but red blood. Okay, so we got 12